Good morning everyone. Today I am going to start with new chapter, that is chapter 9, and this is all about service costing. So why I have written operating costing here? Because both things are same, operating costing and service costing. But you might not be confused in between operating costing and operation costing because both things are different. Whenever we are talking about operating, that means we are talking about service. But when we are talking about operation, that means that related to some processes. So we can say that operation costing involves in process costing only. So we would not be confused in between these two things. Now I would be discussing the question which I have already sent you. This is illustration 9.3 of cost accounting book M.N. Arora. So this is illustration 9.3. Okay, according to this question, firstly I would tell you that what is this? What is like how we can make this kind of statement? As we have already done the fourth chapter, that is overhead cost. In overhead cost also, we were supposed to find out fixed cost and it means standing charges and variable charges, running cost. So in this also, in operating costing also, we would be finding the fixed cost and the variable cost because we are finding out the transport costing specifically. So according to this question, illustration 9.3, there are so many things which are given here. As you can see in the question, there are so many things which are on annual basis and other things which are on per mile, per gallon basis. So what we need to do, we need to write down firstly, we need to identify what are the fixed charges. So when we are talking about the fixed cost per annum, so the fixed cost per annum are, according to this question, these are, first is road license. In road license, if you see the question, the cost is given on annual basis. So what we do, we'll find out, we'll write down all the costs which are annual basis, then finally we'll find out according to number of cost units, we'll divide it by the total and we'll get the final amount of fixed cost. So here we have road license, that is of 750, and for vehicle B also 750. Second is insurance. Insurance is also on the annual basis, so insurance is 700 and 400 for vehicle B. If we are talking about the garage rent, we have 600 rupees and 500 rupees for vehicle B. Next is supervisory salary. Supervisory salary we have 1200 for vehicle A and 1200 for vehicle B. Next we have interest, 5% on cost of vehicle. When we find out the 5% cost of vehicle, so the cost of vehicle was 25,000 for vehicle A and 15,000 for vehicle B. So it was around 1250 for vehicle A and your 750 for vehicle B. So all the fixed cost per annum we have already written down. So now here we can do the total. When we'll do the total, we'll get to the final amount per annum, that is 4,500 for vehicle A and 3,600 for vehicle B. So this is per annum, but we'll have to find out fixed cost per mile because that cost unit is 1 mile only. So here we'll find out fixed cost per mile. How can we get this amount? We can get this amount by the number of cost units for vehicle A and B. For vehicle A, when we'll find out, that would be 0.30, and for vehicle B that is 0.60, because we have divided it by 15,000, 4,500, 6,000, 3,600. So we got 0.60 fixed cost per mile and 0.30 fixed cost per mile for vehicle A. Now we would be moving to variable cost. Variable cost per mile. We can directly find out this cost. So here we have driver's wages, we have rupees 3 per hour for 20 miles. Rupees 3 per hour for 20 miles. So rupees 3 per hour for 20 miles. So if we calculate it, so we got this amount, that is 0.15 and 0.15 for 1 mile. This amount is for 20 miles. So when we'll divide it by this, then we can get this amount. Second is fuel cost per mile. As you know that we have the cost for 20 miles. So again, we'll do the same thing. So we got 0.15 and 0.20. Then repairs and maintenance. Repairs and maintenance. And repairs and maintenance cost is given, that is rupees 1.65 and rupees 1.2. Next we have tire allocation. In tire allocation we have already cost is given 0.80 and 0.60. The last we have depreciation. The question always arises, or there is a confusion between like where we'll have to put the depreciation cost. Should it be in fixed cost or should it be in variable cost? Most of the time it will come under variable cost, but if we are keeping it in fixed cost, so we should have a proper answer of that and explanation of that. That explanation you can write down in the notes after the answer. So here we are taking it in variable cost. So depreciation, that means cost of the vehicle divided by estimated life. So when we'll do this calculation, we got 0.25 and 0.20. You have these things in question: cost of the vehicle as well as estimated life of the vehicle. So I'm grabbing it from here. Please take a screenshot. From here also, I would rub all the figures because I am less of space, as you can see. So here we had both the cost of fixed and variable. So variable cost per mile was estimated around 3 rupees, and for vehicle B it was around 3.15. So we can find out finally total cost per mile. So total cost per mile, that means A plus B, the cost of fixed and variable. So that would be around 3.30 total, because we have 0.30 fixed cost and 3 we have variable cost. So that's why it was total cost was 3.30. And here we have 3.75 because 0.60 we have fixed cost and 3.15 we have variable cost. So this question is finished. According to this question, vehicle A cost per mile 3.30 and vehicle B cost 3.75 per mile. Now we would be moving to illustration 9.4.